So I don't regret what I say, but I could have said it better. And when I say this, right, I'm just really relating towards the content. Because with the content, I'm always learning, growing, developing, and strategizing, on how I can make it better. So it's like improving my vocabulary, getting more familiar with the definitions of words, reading my thesaurus, along the way as I go, whilst I'm making it, after I'm making it, before I make it. So, you know, um, if you have criticisms of the level of knowledge that I have, that's fine. I'm not really here to like argue and go back and forth. It's like because I think it's okay for me to not know everything. I think it's okay for me to, come across some things where I'm like, or someone in the comments leave a comment and say, well, I can see you don't really know about this, or this, you missed this when it comes to this topic. I'm like, all right, like maybe I haven't looked into that, and I'm gonna look more into it. But I'm not perfect. I'm not gonna know um, absolutely everything. So I'm fine with having some shortcomings as long as I know that I'm actually working on closing the gap over time and just closing the gap more and more, and knowing that it'll never fully be closed as it's not possible. Then that's like the best thing that I can do, you know. And you know what else? I wanted to point out something that I noticed within my analytics when I check like the numbers and statistics, and I view like my shorts page, because right here I'm on my shorts page on YouTube, and it's like if I click into like the top viewed short, um, and then I can see that this short, will it bring up like the full, you know? Okay, so view analytics. So with this short right here was like the highest performing. It's got like 1,600 views, 21 likes, 4 comments, 1 share. So, and then when you look into locations and who's consuming the content, so this was more so relatable, I guess, to like people from the US, 62% consumption rate in the US and a 5% consumption rate in the UK. And, you know, it means that a lot of people from the US tend to watch my content as well. But it's not on overall, it's not the US, it's really the UK watching my content overall, at 36% UK consumption rate, like overall in the audience, and then 15% for the US consumption rate overall in my audience as well. Then if I go to this short, right, there's this short that has, okay, so let's bring up. So with this short is the third highest performing short with 1,400 views. So just 200 views under the highest performing short currently on my channel. And it's got about, what, 13 likes there? And so, and maybe like 3 comments or something like that. So 2 comments actually. And then if you have a look at the consumption rate, majority of the consumption rate here is UK, 51%. And then you have the US at 26%. So it's kind of like a bit of a flip when it comes to this short. It's like this resonated most so with the UK audience than the US audience. But I'm like, why does the previous video have almost double the likes and near enough the same amount of views, We just short of 200 views, but it has like 8 likes more with those additional 200 views, the previous short, and on average, if I drop a short and it gets 200 views, it literally can have no likes or get up to like 1 or 2 likes only. So where those additional 8 likes coming from? Like, is the US audience more like just receptive to the content than the UK audience? I don't know. Part of me does think that to a degree, but I'm like, where's my UK audience? Like my US audience in comparison, smaller in size, but they're more supportive. I'm like, okay, I don't know. But something I found interesting I wanted to bring up. But I mean, these things, they change as well. So we'll probably get UK back in the lead over US as some time passes by, but as I release more stuff, but we just got to see. And so back to the purpose of the video. I'm not perfect. I'm still working, getting better, always will be, regardless of age, because I think it's important. And always having something to get better at and focus at, I think keeps you young as well. It keeps you like actually excited, actually energetic, ecstatic about something, and wanting to put maximum effort into it. You know, so in order to be excellent, you know. So I think that's what I'm working on, and yeah, that's about it.